What's up, y'all? It's Kyra and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me. I am actually in the process of getting ready to head to the airport. I'm actually heading to Denver for the weekend with my mom and my sisters for a girls weekend. Just gonna hang out, catch up, you know, do our thing like we usually do. And so we're going out of town for the weekend, and I am actually leaving for the airport in about an hour and a half. So I'm gonna do like a really light makeup look. I'm gonna just go ahead and do my makeup, kind of talk through this with you guys, and also talk to you guys about whatever comes to mind. So for my no makeup look, I typically kind of just focus on brows, light skin, and like lip gloss. That's really like all I do, honestly. And maybe a little bit of glow, I don't know. I kind of have to see how I feel about the end result, but honestly, you guys, I keep it pretty simple. So of course I'm gonna start off with doing my brows. You guys know that I do love the Benefit Ka-Brow. I love the Ka-Brow more so for a bold brow, but if I want like a really natural brow, I just use my L'Oreal Brow Size Definer in the shade Brunette. And I'm going to take this and lightly line my brows and then lightly fill them in. And this is like a real light hand, if you guys can see, like real light hand. I have like two different topics I want to talk about today. And they're not very long-winded, or at least I hope not to be long-winded, because you guys know I can get pretty chatty. And first of all, for those of you guys who tell me I talk too much, that's just how I am. If it kind of annoys you, I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, but like if it annoys you, too bad. Like that's just kind of how I am and who I am. I'm a very thorough person, and I prefer to answer anything that I anticipate someone asking me. I prefer to kind of just explain it in detail during the tutorials. It honestly seems to be like more people more so appreciate the long-windedness because I am so detailed, which honestly I feel like that's what I honestly feel like YouTube honestly has kind of like left the tutorial part. Like I feel like it's gotten to a point to where now makeup gurus and makeup, you know, enthusiasts on YouTube, they kind of just do a look and, you know, they'll tell you like what they're doing, but for someone who's like brand new to makeup, a big part of it is why. It's like the why you're doing it is just as important as the what you're doing. And I think it's gotten to the point to where not as many people are discussing the why, you know? And I feel like that's kind of like what, you know, really, I feel like that kind of really helps you if you're just getting into makeup, you know? Understanding, you know, why are you using this brush, or why are you applying this color, or, you know, why are you putting this there? I feel like that's really important. One of the things I've been thinking about recently, and I want you guys input, so like be completely honest with me. Vlogging on this channel. So some of you guys may or may not know that I actually have a vlog channel with my husband. It's called The Hard Knocks Life, The Hard Knocks KNOX Life. It's just me and my husband on there, and it's been fun. Like I genuinely enjoy vlogging because I feel like vlogging gives you a more personal, like a more like relatable inside look into whoever the person is. So like, you know, it's just because in beauty videos, like there's only so much personality you can give in a beauty tutorial because you're trying to be professional, trying to explain something, trying to like, you know, do your work and everything. And a lot of times you can't really see like who the person really is. And I feel like vlogging just gives you like a more personal look at like, you know, what they have going on. And that's why I love it. I love watching vlogs and I love vlogging. And like I said, I currently have a channel with my husband. The thing is that he is currently in, if you guys watch our channel, you already know this, but he is currently in PT school. And he is busy a lot of the time. So most of the vlogs, it's honestly just me. And he'll pop in, you know, every now and then, but like it's got to the point to where it's just me vlogging, which is, I don't mind at all. But I feel like if it's just me vlogging, you know, at this point, why not just go ahead and move it over to my beauty channel? Now, I've more so gotten to the point now to where I don't even vlog it. Well, I'm vlogging, don't get me wrong. Lately, like the past couple months, it's been more so like 1 or 2 times a week. I'm considering just doing like a weekly vlog on my beauty channel. And so it would be, you know, 1 vlog a week and then 2 beauty videos. So it'll be a total of 3 videos as opposed to 2. And it'll give you guys I feel like that would give my subbies, like all of you guys who watch my beauty videos, a glimpse as far as like who I am on this channel. I'm gonna take my MAC NC42 just a little bit and clean up my brows. I don't have to do much cleaning because they look pretty clean already, but I'm gonna just go ahead and highlight a little bit under my brow bone. So we'll see. I don't know. You guys let me know, seriously. Let me know if I should do my weekly vlogs on this channel or if I should just keep it on the Hard Knocks Life. But if you guys say keep it on the Hard Knocks Life, you have to go subscribe to that channel and actually watch my vlogs. Okay, also brows are done. I'm gonna clean up this concealer, make sure it's all blended in down here. Oh, did you guys notice I got lash extensions? So going back to vlogging, I vlogged my experience. I talked about my experience in my vlog on Tuesday. I got them done this past week on Halloween, and it took me a couple like hours to get used to it, but I really like them. I think I may need a little bit of extra oomph on my lashes for like whenever I do like real bold looks, but like for right now I really like them. So I don't know, what do y'all think? Yay or nay to the lash extensions? Next up is just a real light layer of Becca, and I mean like real light. I don't want it to like clump up or anything. Like I'm doing like a real light layer, just kind of holding that oil. I don't want it to like really be like a real thick layer and like get dry or anything. So again, just real light. Actually, like right now I can walk out the house just like this because you can even see the primer. Typically if I put a little bit more on there, it'll start to kind of thicken up and it'll have like a white film on top of it, but like I applied such a thin layer that you can even tell, which is perfect. That's what we want. Okay, so you guys know that typically at this point I'll go in with the liquid foundation and all of that. Honestly, because my skin is looking more clear these days and I don't really have as many skin issues or breakouts or anything, I'm gonna just skip liquid foundation and go straight to powder. I have a couple blemishes down here that I want to kind of just conceal a little bit, but I don't really want to completely cover them up because again, that to me is what makes the no makeup look, you know, actually happen if it still looks like your skin. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my broken up MAC NC45 Studio Fix powder, and I'm just lightly taking a powder brush. This is a simple Coastal Scents powder brush, dabbing that into the powder and lightly going over those spots. So you can look real closely, I'm like lightly covering them up, but they're still noticeable, which is kind of like what I want. I don't want to completely make them disappear. And same thing with my cheek area. So right now it's a lot more even and matte also. Again on this side, even that out some more. And the reason why I picked the Studio Fix powder is because I know it's a mattifying powder and it has a little bit of a fuller coverage. So since I didn't use a foundation, like a liquid foundation, I knew this would kind of do a better job of covering it up. Packing that on my forehead, even though I don't really need to use my forehead actually. So another thing I want to talk to you guys about is just the importance of chasing your dreams. Because if you guys have been following me for like the past like month or two, you guys know that I recently started my own business back in November. So last month, or no, this is November now. I mean back in September, what? Back at the middle of September, I started and launched my business. It's called Frugal and Fab. It's like a compilation of things. It's a blog. I offer personal styling services and I also sell clothing and jewelry. And it was something that I just, you know, wanted to just go ahead and just really just pursue. Okay, so before I move on, I want to go ahead and color correct under my eyes just a smidget, like literally just a smidget. I have a little bit of my darker areas right in here peeping through. And I just want to lightly color correct, like real light. So I'll take a little bit of this orange color corrector from Anastasia's Cream Contour Kit. It's like an olive. And I'm like literally, I can cover that up with my finger and balancing that skin tone out. There we go. Just kind of lightly cancel it out. You can really tell I put anything on. But those darker spots are not as noticeable because the orange helps to kind of cancel out that redness. Or not that redness, that purple undertone in those spots. I'm slightly covering that up and balancing that out. So that's a trick. If you have any areas that are darker and you want to, you know, do this kind of look, but you don't want to like apply a full-fledged foundation, you can always just go ahead and kind of just cancel out the color of that hyperpigmentation just with like a light orange corrector, and use a very, very light hand, because if you start to apply too much and you start to make it too orange, you have to basically apply something on top of it to help cover it up. So now I'm gonna take just a smidget of concealer to that area and just lightly blend in. And I'm only doing this so that I don't look as flat. Like right now, I feel like I look really, really flat only because of the powder. So adding a little bit of concealer under the eyes is going to help add some dimension and make me look more awake. So right now, you see I look a lot more awake. And I'm only applying this to my under eye, not to my nose or anything or anywhere else, just my under eye. See? It's like real light. And of course, I will go back in with that powder that we used. Keeping this real simple. To me, the most challenging part for me in starting my business was honestly getting over myself. Getting over that fear and that self-doubt, because it's a real thing. And I can say for me, like for so long, like for months, I mean years, I have been talking myself out of, Carl, you can't do it, you don't have enough time, you don't have the money, it'll never take off, there's so many other jewelry companies out there, so many other clothing companies out there, why would they want to buy from you, you won't have any customers, it literally, so many reasons why I shouldn't start it came across my mind. And one day I was just like, Carl, you gotta just do it, girl. You gotta just go for it and just do it. That one moment of like telling myself I can do it really like changed everything for me. And I feel like once you get to that point, like there's like no stopping you. And in the past, it hasn't even been 2 months yet, but I have experienced some goods and some bads. I mean, starting a small business in the first place is always scary. Like, there are times where you'll exceed expectations, and there are some times where you won't meet expectations. There are some times where you won't hit your numbers. There are some times where, you won't get a response that you want, So there's like a lot of highs and lows to it. And that was another fear of mine. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Maybelline Master Chrome, just a little bit on my finger, and apply this to the tip of my nose. And because I didn't apply any concealer on my nose, this actually gonna help to highlight my nose. Just real light. It's a little flushy color, Just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just bronze just a smidget. I wasn't planning on it, but I feel like I need a little bit of dimension here in my cheekbones. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep and just apply a little bit, just a little bit, to the perimeter of my face. So my cheekbones, forehead, just more so for dimension. Gotta set my brows. I'm gonna finish talking to y'all in 1 second, I promise. And then the last thing is just lips. I'm gonna just put on some clear lip gloss, y'all, real simple. This is the Maybelline Shine Shot Glossy Shine Lip Top Coat, y'all. This is like the best clear lip gloss I have ever used. It is so bomb. You can get it at like Walmart, Target, Ulta, into the drugstore. I'm gonna put a little bit of color in my inner tear duct. Alright, y'all, so I kind of didn't really do the chit chat part with the tutorial. It's hard to talk about like something that you're passionate about, like how doing makeup. So sorry about that. Let me go ahead and finish what I was saying earlier. There's been some times where I've like, even in the past like 2 months, where I've wanted to be like, maybe I should just stop while I'm ahead, maybe I should just quit while I'm ahead. And then I'm like, no, Carl, like this is your, I am all about, if you know me, all my friends, my coworkers, everyone that like knows me really well knows that I am extremely passionate about finding your purpose in life and walking in your purpose. I think that, especially our generation, I feel like we were raised to go to school, go to college, get a good job, get married, then have kids, and then work so you can retire, and then retire, and then, do the whole grandparent life, and then, we die. And like the older I get and the wiser I get, I realize that like that's not the way for everyone. I think that the important part for us is to realize that everyone is different, and that if you're doing something that you're not truly happy doing, then why would you not take the time to pursue something that you have on your heart and that you genuinely feel like you could be really good at, or that you may be called to do, why not go ahead and pursue that? Why not go ahead and give it a try? I always say that I'd rather try it and fail and say, hey, it didn't work out, rather than not try at all, and then like 10, 20 years down the line, look back at my life and say, think I wish I would have started that, 10 years ago. Or think I wish that I would have, actually given that a try, and regret not doing that. I want to live my life with no regrets. And I personally feel like everyone should live their life that way. So like if there's something tugging at your heart, or that's like in the back of your mind that you think you should do, or that's telling you should do something, but you keep talking yourself out of it, stop. Just stop right now. Stop talking yourself out of it. Stop giving yourself excuses and reasons to not do something, because I have been there. I was that person. I'm still kind of struggling with that even now today, and I've already launched my business. So it's like, it's normal, but you have to at some point get to the point to where you tell that voice in the back of your head, nah, like I can do it, I got this. It's gonna take some hard work. And I think that another thing with starting a business, starting from scratch, is remembering that like everything takes time. I think that like in this day and age, and especially with social media, we've got to the point to where we want instant gratification, and we forget that like it takes time. And by time I mean years. Sometimes it takes years to accomplish X goal, but you have to have the drive, the ambition, the motivation to get there. I honestly feel like if you put in the work, like there's no reason for it to not happen. Like there's no excuse for it not to take off. There's no reason for it to not blow up. It's going to happen in its own time. I know God's timing is everything. Well, why am I not here? Or why am I not doing this and they're doing it? Or the comparison thing, which I know comparison is a thief of joy. Don't do it. Like, it's all about finding the joy in your journey and finding joy in the little milestones. Those little milestones start to add up and start to, grow and start to like get you where you want to get to. So like with my business, whenever I get like a sale, I'm like, yes, like I'm excited, because I'm like, that's another sale, that's another, customer. That customer can go tell somebody else and I can get more customers. Those little small things make a difference. And you have to find the beauty in your journey. It may take someone 6 months to do what it takes you to do in 2 years, and that's okay. Everyone's timing is different. God's plan for everyone is different, and you have to remember that at the end of the day, as long as you put in the work and you grind and you do your part, God will handle the rest. You do your part and He'll do His. If you're thinking of starting a business or providing a service, or changing majors or changing careers, or whatever it is that's kind of like nagging at you, start it today. Like, you got this. I got this. Y'all got this. We all got this. And it's enough room in this world for us all to win. So you do your thing, I'll do my thing, and we gonna win together. All right? That is it for my chit chat. Get ready with me, you guys, on this no makeup look. I love this look because I feel like it literally looks like I have nothing on. My goal isn't to, look done up. For me, it's more so kind of just look more even. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye guys.